today we all are gathered here to honor Mr. Palitha Kiranda by engaging in a series of wholesome deeds to perform these last rites and rituals, to make merits and to transfer the merits to Palitha Mahatma, wishing him realization of nirvana. With this good intention in mind, all of you came to this funeral home. So Nayak Havdru and all the resident monks of your temple would like to express deepest sympathies to Kiriella, Angeline, Palitha, Jivaka, and the family members, and of course Palitha Mahatma's brother, Rohan Mahatma, and Rosemary Nona and the family members. So this is a private funeral service that we are performing. And when we were coming here, John, who is the funeral director, said he was expecting maybe 10-15 people for this private funeral service. But then he said there are more than 40 people, or 40-50 people. Then I told him, if this were to be not private funeral service, there could have been hundreds of people attending to this funeral service. I said, why is that? Because the person who said goodbye and his family are very well known in our community and very active devotees of our temple. So these are, you all are the immediate family members, and we wanted to honor Palitha Mahatma by participating in this Pansukula Vastra Puja. I know this could be very painful moment for Kiriella and Angeline and Jivaka and the family members. When I think of Palitha Mahatma, he's a very quiet person. In any social event, you see him, he would have this composure, very calm, and he would just engage in the conversation by listening to what other people are saying, and then he would also time to time contribute by some telling stories. When I came here, I was looking at his face, and he is actually looking very vibrant and very pleasant. I don't know whether you have noticed that. He is looking very, very pleasant and vibrant. So this is a gesture of having a very happy rebirth. Now I can witness this because both Palitha Mahatma and Kevanona, being the active devotees and members of the temple, have done a lot of good karma. Kevanona has been playing an active role as the General Secretary of the Dayaka Sabha of our temple, and she still continues providing that service to the temple. Palitha Mahatma never said anything. He never objected to her role as the Secretary of the Dayaka Sabha, and he continued providing the moral and emotional support to Kevanona. Both Palitha Mahatma and Kevanona brought up two beautiful children who are now married, and Jivaka is in the United States, and Angeling is here. And this is the greatest service they have provided to the society, raising two good kids. Now Palitha Mahatma said goodbye, not just as a father, but also as a grandfather. And he said goodbye seeing the great success of the children. And he was very happy for both of you, for and others. Right from the beginning of our temple, they have been giving the dana to the Mahasangha. And then we would see them at every dana occasion, when we go to all of your houses for dana ceremonies. And two familiar places are Palitha Mahatma and Kevanona. So he lived a very compassionate life, being very generous, being very caring and loving, and he lived a very, very meaningful life. Now when we look at the Buddha's teaching, one thing to keep in mind, Buddha said, Ye kech bhota ye bhavissanti sabbe gamissanti pahaideha. Those who have been in the past immemorial, those who are living now, those who are going to come into life, no matter what kind of life they had, what kind of form of life they had, what kind of position, social status they had, rich or poor, educated or uneducated, beautiful or not beautiful, it doesn't matter what ethnic background you or cultural background you belong to. As human beings, we all are going to die one day. Now when I think about this teaching of the Buddha, of course I have a very personal habit of coming to this cemetery. I have counted every tomb here. The oldest tomb that I see is 1842. So from maybe that was the first time they started building this cemetery at this location. So that tomb was the oldest one, 1842. And after that, and of course, there are countless ones. and there are other cemeteries that I go to. So that's why Buddha said, Ye kechi bhuta, those who had been, and those who are living right now, those who are going to come into life. Everybody will say goodbye. We are not here for good. One day we are going to die. Tang sabba janing kusalo viditva. Knowing all this, realizing this nature of the life in the samsara, atapiyo brahmacharyan charayati. We must make an effort to live a good life. Khattabbang kusalam, we should do good deeds. Charitabbang brahmacharya, we should live a good life. When we do good deeds, when we live a good life, then we don't have to worry about anything. And of course, in Buddhist teachings, we find that we are part of this endless, beginningless samsara. And we are practicing Dhamma to gain release from the cycle of life by realizing the nirvana. Until we realize nirvana, we are going to be part of this samsara. As sentient beings, we like to live a good life, a happy life. In that case, the Buddha said, and train yourself to do good deeds. And if you love yourself, distance yourself from all the negative deeds and bring yourself closer to the good. You don't need a Buddha or Messiah or God or Krishna to say this, but this is the universal truth. We love ourselves. In that case, the Buddha said, then distance yourself from all the negativities and cultivate all the positivities. So when I look at Palitha Mahatma's life, and I have known him since I became part of our temple for 30 years now, from those days till his last days, and we monks are the witness, he lived such a very good life. Last week, Nayaka Hamdru, together with another monk, went to the hospital to say period. And the monk said he was very active, he was very happy to see Nayaka Hamdru and that monk. But they never thought he would say goodbye that soon. But although that is our assumption, there is one thing that we should be mindful of. When our karmic lifespan, or known as the karma arisha, or karmic lifespan is over, we don't know when it's going to end. It could be any time. Like we see this every day. In our last couple of days, we lost 3 devotees, including Palitha. So, one devotee that we went to, she was at the the senior home in Markham, and she enjoyed the breakfast. She even told the nurse, I might be going today. But she enjoyed breakfast. She was very happy. And then she even called her children. Today might be my last day, so I would like to see you all. But then, one son maybe said, no, Amma, you're not going today. Don't say that. But luckily his wife went to the senior home to see her. And then around 11:30 or between 11:30 and 12, then she died. After enjoying the breakfast, she went to her room and then she slept and she was gone. Then the family called Nayak Hadru, and Nayak Hadru, myself, and Krishna Hadru, we went to the senior home. It was her wish to donate her body to the medical school, and the people were going to come at 3 p.m. Before that, we wanted to perform this last fractional rituals, the small Pansakul Vastra Puja. So life is such that Adhuan Jivitan, Dhuan Marana. Life is uncertain. But death is certain. It will come to everyone. And even including us. Although we are monks, it doesn't mean we are going to be here for a long time. We are going to be immortal unless we realize Nirvana. But we are also subject to this death. And Buddha himself was subject to death too, because this Panchaskanda goes through this change. It happens to everyone. So, being mindful of this reality, then we should live a good life. So, Palitha Mahatma lived such a good life, and now, although it is our wish to see him living with us, but our wish is conflicting with the reality. That's why Buddha called it dukkha. So now what we can do is, in his loving memory, doing wholesome deeds, pinkam, then making merits, we can transfer merits to him with a heart full of gratitude and respect. That's the only thing that we can do from today. And in his loving memory, today we perform this Pansakula Vastra Puja. You offer the funeral raiment to the Mahasangha on his behalf. And of course, although this Mataka Vastra, in those days in Buddha's time, people would wrap the dead body with the white clothes, and they would take the dead body to the cemetery and leave it there. So the monks would go to the cemeteries to collect those clothes, and they would wash them and then make robes. But nowadays we don't have to do that because the robes are available. But as a symbolic meaning and practicing that ancient tradition, you offer the Mataka Vastra to the Mahasangha as a gift, and on behalf of Palitha Mahatma, as the practice of giving, dana. And then you also have taken refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, the Sangha, and you have observed the 5 precepts as a practice of sīla, morality. And then you have listened to this Dhamma talk as a formal meditation practice, bhāvanā. So you engage in the 3-fold meritorious deeds. You made a lot of merits. We, of course, transferred these, we are going to transfer these merits to Palitha Mahatma. So now I would like Kema Nona and the children and the grandchildren come forward to transfer merits. May Palitha Mahatma receive all these merits, and may he attain supreme bliss of Nirvana. With these thoughts in mind, please pour water to transfer merits. Vāse idam me ñāti nang hotu sukita hantayateyo. Idam me ñāti nang hotu sukita hantayateyo. Idam me ñāti nang hotu sukita hantayateyo. Yatavari Mahapura Paripurenti Sagaram Eva Mevaiko Tinam Petanam Upakapati Unname Udakam Vattam Yataninam Pavatati Eva Mevaiko Tinam Petanam Upakapati. Okay, let us make one final wish. I would like all of you to bring your palms to your heart and then with a very respectful way, let us make a final wish. Maybe you can close your eyes, take a deep breath and relax. With a heart full of gratitude and respect, maybe you can connect, think of something good Palitha Mahatma has done for you, and feel that strong connection, and let your heart become full of feelings of gratitude and respect. And let's make a final wish for him. Today, in his loving memory, we all perform these Buddhist rites and rituals. Pansukul Vastra Puja, we made a lot of merits, we transferred merits to him. May Palitha Mahatma receive all these merits. May he find happy home in the samsara. May he gain speedy release from the cycle of life, and eventually may he attain supreme bliss of nirvana. With these thoughts in mind, say